95 WIIL Rock Daily Rewind.
This guy's ahead of the game with 4th of July right around the corner. You got to be careful with those explosives. 66-year-old man in New York lost his left hand, several fingers on his right while lighting fireworks in his yard. Police didn't provide specific details about the mishap or how it went down, but yeah.
What is he missing?
Digits.
Well, this is not a news story.
3 fingers from his right hand.
This will happen.
Took off his entire left hand.
This will happen around here this weekend.
But that's why I'm telling it ahead of
I don't
time.
know, it's a kicker. Waka waka! Guy blew a hand and a half off. You got to give him a hand. Why? Because he blew it off. There, I made it comedy. And
He's not dead.
He's got 2 fingers left. He has 2 fingers. He's down 8 fingers.
Okay, you can still flick someone off.
Yeah, you need that
and
one.
And you can say peace in the Jeep if he's a Jeeper.
I hope he got a thumb. I mean, if you got a thumb and at least he's got a pincher on one hand, but you need one of them to be the thumb. I hope one of them's the thumb.
I'm not laughing at him.
You are. You're laughing right at him, and he deserved it. Don't mess around with explosives if you're not trained in explosives. Don't get me wrong. I'll be blowing some stuff up this weekend, but if I blow my hand off, it's on me.
You know, the fireworks came out at a party I was at on Saturday, and all of the ladies, all of the moms,
fled.
Instead we hopped on a gator and drove it down to the duck.
11 of you on a vehicle that is not street legal. I saw the picture. The guys blowing stuff up were being safer.
No, it was not the guys. It was the kids. And we just made sure
Our children are blowing things up. We're going to show them how to illegally and dangerously ride on a vehicle on the street.
To the bar.
Boys, when you're done doing that, drink a 5th of vodka with the lemonade and then hop on one of these and drive to the bar. And that's Parenting 101 from the WIIL Rock Morning Show.
95 WIIL Rock Daily Rewind.
Not necessarily grabbing the wrong drink, like, oh, this was somebody else's drink, but you pick up a drink and you take a swig of it and you're like, oh, that's not what I was supposed to be drinking. Like, for whatever reason, we were talking about this the other day, and I mentioned that Ryan, not once but twice, drank peroxide.
Which,
to me, his drink was right next to...
Seems like it would kill you. But, like, do you keep peroxide in a beer mug at your house? I don't understand. Like, peroxide to me is in a brown bottle with a screw cap on it. You've got to go really deep into stupidity to end up drinking peroxide.
Well, it was like we're at a party. I don't know why
it's a peroxide where they're just leaving bottles of peroxide sit around. Yeah.
Oh, man. It happened not once, but twice.
Wow. Twice the same day or twice in different times and places?
Twice in different times and places.
So you go to multiple parties where they leave bottles of peroxide sitting around.
Well, you never know. You might be piercing something.
You go to multiple parties where it's standard to get pierced and they have the peroxide on hot standby and they leave it in with the cocktails. I just want to know what I'm working with here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So Ryan reached over, unscrewed the cap on the bottle of peroxide, the brown plastic bottle, and took a drink as if it were his. What was he drinking? What drink generally comes in a peroxide type bottle?
Listen, I think the cap was already unscrewed.
Oh, the cap was off. That's then a common mistake anybody could have made. He's not a moron at all. He's a smart guy, your husband. All right.
This wasn't that exact situation, but a family in Australia, they ended up having drinks mixed up, but it was by the Italian restaurant that served them. Mm-hmm. Instead of the cranberry juice they ordered.
It was not at a house where they have peroxide piercing parties.
No.
Okay. So theirs is much easier.
I can't tell you how many parties I've been to where we've pierced.
Okay.
Pierced my girlfriend's belly button in the basement.
Remind me to keep my pants on at any parties I go to with you.
Nipples in Winthrop Harbor.
Listen, I make fun, I joke, I'm giving you a hard time, but I got waxed one year at Christmas in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
My nipples and I didn't remember this until I was in the shower the next morning, my armpits.
Yes.
Nothing says birth of the Savior like getting your nipples waxed. So I can't throw too much shit.
However you choose to
So these people
celebrate.
were looking for cranberry juice.
They ordered cranberry juice at the restaurant, and instead the restaurant served them citronella.
So they gave him the wrong drink, and it wasn't even a drink. It was. But listen,
But how do you mix the two up?
Listen, I'm going to have him over to my house and ask him to pee on the bushes. We won't have to worry about mosquitoes for a while. Citronella.
Citronella. You have to know the second that hits your mouth. It's not cranberry juice, right?
Sure, said the peroxide lady.
I wasn't me.
Said the lady with the brilliant peroxide husband.
There it is.
All right. Did they die?
No, they didn't die, which is,
your husband's alive. Yeah,
that's why I get to do the story.
It's funny.
Peroxide, they make toothpaste with peroxide.
Let's not try and
I think
rationalize your husband's.
ingest peroxide.
One time was a mistake. A second time, you married a moron, Leah. Embrace the horror, but he's got those abs.
So, yeah.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
I'll get mine tomorrow. Karen Shook's going to be here tomorrow. She goes out and plays her guitar and does her songs and things like that. But
does she have originals or?
Yeah. She's got a whole album. We'll have her play some music for us tomorrow. If you go to one of her shows though, or if you watch her on the social media, she's always hula hooping.
Okay.
And I've never been able. Multiple people have tried to teach me to hula hoop, and I've never been able to hula hoop. And it doesn't bother me a lot, but I'm like, it looks so simple. Like I should be able to hula hoop.
Well, you are kind of like a.
Here it comes. What? Choose your next words wisely, remembering I'm already in a fragile state.
You're kind of like what's the nicest? Like two popsicle sticks as a body.
It's the double stick popsicle.
Yes.
All right.
That's you.
Where you break it in half in the middle?
Yes.
Please never break me in half in the middle so you can share me with your
Karen
friends.
shook me when she teaches you.
I don't like to be broken in half like Karen. But you take that popsicle and you bang it on the edge of a table to break it in half.
And you always end up breaking the other one.
If anybody looks at me and goes, "Where's a table?" I should run.
You should
All
run.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
you
the
just
shape
don't
of my
have
body.
curves.
I have a manageable penis in the body of a 2-stick popsicle.
You kind of are like SpongeBob.
I'm SpongeBob.
You have the body of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Manageable penis. That's SpongeBob manageable. SpongeBob manageable. SpongeBob manageable penis. There we go. That's my theme song. Sponge Tom, actually. Sponge Tom manageable penis. It's taken 33 years of morning radio, but we've got a theme song for me. So Karen will be here tomorrow to try and teach Sponge Tom manageable penis how to hula hoop. Everybody has failed. It's just something that I would like to be able to do.
But do you understand, if you were to look at SpongeBob...
He's not going to hula hoop.
He won't hula hoop ever. Not a day in his life.
Yeah.
Neither will you. Because you guys have the same body style.
That makes you Patrick, just so you know. It's
fitting.
Oh, this sucks for you. It's worse for you than it is for me. Hey, Sponge Tom. It's me. And then Eldridge comes in and goes, "What are you guys doing now? Stop trying to stick stuff in your butt on the radio."
No, it would be Wayne.
I'm Squid Wayne.
Yeah.
No, but he's not the boss.
Squidward isn't
not
the boss
right.
either.
So it's Squid Wayne.
Squid Wayne, and then you've got...
Sponge Tom manageable penis.
Elwood is...
What is he?
Elwood is Mr. Krabs.
Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, Mr. Wood.
Right. We've there
we go. There's
for
our
everyone
show.
here. There's the show. Who's the little squirrel?
Corso.
And he likes the pet squirrel we got here. Corso is Sandy the squirrel. And that's our staff explained as SpongeBob SquarePants. Jen Mark gets a pass.
Yeah,
Lucky Jen
she
Mark.
wins.
Lucky Jen Mark. Are you ready, kids?
Aye.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Guy had his weed taken. The end. It's disturbed.
That's the whole story. That's the whole story.
No,
Some
but
dude got his weed taken away. Oh man.
Done. No, but you said we were checked out, so I was.
All right. There's the whole story.
There it is.
All right.
Thank you. Good night. No, if you're going to be in a place like Florida, because this is a Florida weed in and weep, it's not legal there. You have to have a medical card. You can't just be chilling in your suspicious
Nobody's
vehicle.
stoned in Florida.
No. Chilling in a suspicious vehicle in front of a convenience store. It led to a drug arrest because, the guy in the convenience store called the police. He said this vehicle is very suspicious. Just a dude hanging out by himself in this vehicle. Anyhow, cops bust this guy, right? He's got the weed there. But then what they found later was that he also had some methamphetamine up his hoo-ha. Or not his hoo-ha. That would be hoo-ha is a vagina, right? This guy did not have one of those up his butt. Where we're not allowed to put anything, this guy's putting meth. Say something.
I'm just enjoying your struggle. I'm sitting here enjoying your struggle. And you want me to come bail you out with words, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to let you continue to sort of do the story and sort of struggle with what to call the orifice that this man put his drugs in. That was one of the most fun struggles I've ever heard on the air. We need less Tom on the show. Less Tom, more Leah. Because the struggle is indeed real.
Save me.
All right. So he stuck weed in his.
No, the weed he
stuck
left
meth
out.
in his. Yeah, we're not allowed to stick weed in our butt. Can we find out if we can stick meth in there? Okay, we ask Eldridge if we can do that.
Write it down for our next meeting.
Next meeting. Excuse me, boss. I have a question. You know our one rule where we're not allowed to put marijuana in our anus. I was wondering if that extended to methamphetamine or if we were allowed to insert that in our anal cavities. Or as Leah would refer to it as hoo-ha, although we needed clarification as to whether that meant the anus or the vagina. Can you let us know, please, boss? And are we allowed to? How are we employed?
Oh, man.
But we roll on. It's 8:28.
Rain, heavy rain this morning, high at 80.
We're here until they tell us to not be.
95 will rock. Daily Rewind.